Leadership is not about the big things. It is about the lollipop moments. What do I mean by lollipop moments? Listen on. I heard this in a TEDx talk by Drew Dudley, a leadership educator. He tells it from the perspective of a girl who appeared before him on his last day at his university and told him what happened to her on her first day at the university. Let's call this girl Lucy. On her first day, Lucy was standing in a line for registration. She was scared and she was convinced that this was not the place for her and was just about to leave once and for all. Just then, she noticed Dudley with a hat in his head and with a sign on his hand promoting a cause that he was passionate about then and handing out lollipops from a bucket to the people in the line. The girl, Lucy, she says, all of a sudden you got to me and you just stopped and stared. It was creepy. And then you looked at the guy next to me and you smiled, reached into your bucket, pulled out a lollipop, held it out to him, and you said, you need to give a lollipop to this beautiful woman standing next to you. And Lucy continues saying, I have never seen anybody get more embarrassed faster in my life. He turned beet red, that guy, and he wouldn't even look at me. He kind of like held the lollipop out like this, hand stretched, but his eyes looking away. And I felt so bad for this dude that I took the lollipop. And as soon as I did, you gave me this really severe look. And you looked at my mom and dad and said, look at that. First day away from home, and already she's accepting candy from a stranger. Everyone laughed. And at that moment, Lucy decided that she would not quit. She went on to finish her education and, as it happens, marry the guy who was embarrassed to hand over that lollipop to her. The incredible thing about the whole thing is that Drew had obviously played such an important role in the life of that girl and that guy, and he didn't remember this incident at all. And he calls it the lollipop moment. And the point being that leadership sometimes is not about those big things. It's not about changing the world. It's about having impact on individuals and making their lives better through these lollipop moments. Maybe you've experienced some lollipop moments in your life, in your career. What are they? Do share in the comments.